What's going on, DFW Metroplex? Back another again, episode 7.
Episode 7, man.
In effect, appreciate the love and support that we've gotten so far. Still got a long ways to go in terms of everything, but we just want to appreciate the ones who supporting from out the mud on to what full manifestation.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all, everybody that's listening in week and week out, y'all the day ones, man. And we appreciate y'all every week, man. We appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? Continue doing what y'all doing. We're gonna continue, you know what I'm saying, bringing that banger content to you every week, you know what I'm saying? And once again, man, episode 7. We kinda had a light week in terms of sports news this week, you know what I'm saying? But we got some good points to touch on, you know, so
Right.
We're gonna go on and get it going, you know what I'm saying?
Get it going.
Once again, before we jump it off, appreciate the love everybody showing. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop your comments, concerns down in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? We finna go on and get it going, man.
Gonna get it going, man. We're gonna get it going with the world tournament that's going on in basketball right now. Weekly games, they beat Greece. Team USA beat Greece this week, 109-81. Brunson and Edwards had 13 apiece. Yep. And Austin Reeves still making his case for being the best player, the most impactful player, I should say, besides Anthony Edwards on the team. Had 15 off the bench. Just completely torched. Beat the hell out of Jordan.
Yeah, man. It was about a hot 30.
Yeah, 110 to 62. Jordan didn't stand a chance. Yeah. I think it's kind of ironic
that's damn near 50.
Yeah, damn near 50. Yeah, I think it's ironic that it's Jordan though. You know what I'm saying? That's of all names. Anthony Edwards had 22. You had Bobby Portis come in off the bench, give you 13. Jackson gave you 12, and Brunson gave you 10. But he also gave you well-rounded stats and rebounds and assists as well. Yeah. Just beat Montenegro earlier today. Got a little test from Montenegro. I don't know if they came in lackadaisical or confident.
I think Montenegro just came in just out there playing hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It took Ant dropping all 17 of his things in the second half. You know what I'm saying? For us to kind of pull off. You know what I'm saying? It was a real competitive game. You know what I'm saying?
Very competitive.
Montenegro actually they came with it. You know what I'm saying? They played hard.
Oh yeah. Vucevic actually plays for Montenegro. Had no idea where Vucevic was from, but Montenegro was actually surprising. But he beasted. Yeah, 18 points, 16 rebounds. Yeah, and those guys they came ready to play today. Yeah. Anthony Edwards, like he said, scored his full 17 points in the second half, and they won by 12. Yeah, 85-73. So they definitely put up a fight. Austin Reeves, once again, giving you 12 points off the bench. Jaren Jackson gave you 11 more. Yeah. So they're in a very, very good position to keep going. That was a test that they needed.
Yeah, they definitely needed this first little test right here.
Right.
The first challenge, I'd say. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I was actually surprised that it was that close, I'm be honest with you. But coming off of a game like the one we just talked about, almost winning by 50 versus Jordan, kind of need a game like that to ground you. To ground you and put you back on your P's and your Q's, despite all the miscues and the poor shooting in the first half and things like that. Yeah. Found a way to work through it. And one thing that's been consistent is the defense.
Yep.
So even
defense been A1, man.
Right. Even when the shots aren't falling, the defense is still there, which gets you results like this. Yep. Not your best game, but we still won.
Yep. Yep. So that's all that matters in the end.
That's
all that dub.
Definitely all that matters. Man. So definitely happy those guys are gelling and fighting through adversity.
Yeah.
Through adversity.
Definitely.
So they still got a ways to go because more than likely, unless somebody surprises Slovenia, I think they'll definitely see Luka and Slovenia down the road.
Yep, that's gonna be a game,
and that's gonna be one of.
That's gonna be a game.
Yeah, and hopefully it's on a weekend so you can stay up and watch that thing at 3 a.m. or whatever time they might play because it's gonna be a weird time.
Yeah, it's gonna be early
over here. Yeah. So hopefully it's probably around maybe 8 and 9 in the morning or something like that to where we can all see it and tune in. Speaking of Slovenia, talk about Luka. Luka and Slovenia faced Australia.
Yeah.
And Josh Giddey and those guys. Luka had 19, 7, and 6. Typical Luka numbers.
Yeah.
Being in terms of balance. But really kind of a quiet game scoring. But 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Typical of what he normally does.
Yeah, that's around Luka's norm. You know what I'm saying? Luka magic.
Right.
He I ain't gonna cap too. He had that boy. I ain't even know bro was still hooping. You know what I'm saying? Out there, going against. You know what I'm saying?
Dragic?
Nah. You know Dragic on Luka team. I'm talking about Dante Exum was out there helping out Josh Giddey a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised I haven't heard anything from Dante.
Bro,
Exum
I didn't even think
Dante
Exum was still hooping, bro.
I think hoopers around his age are still gonna hoop.
Because he's still relatively young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he ain't nothing but like 26, 27 around now. Yeah.
Around that
somewhere
age,
around that age.
That age because he was young when he got drafted.
Yeah, I think he was like 19.
When
he
got drafted. And it's crazy how young the league is that you would call a 22-year-old or a 21-year-old a bust.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
2-3 years into their career.
Right,
you know
right. Because now, prime example, you have Markelle Fultz, who found his footing in Orlando.
Yep.
Because I think the team culture was right for him.
Yeah.
And they had the patience because they were rebuilding.
Yeah.
Orlando was still rebuilding, but they got a lot of guards over there.
And then he really just sat down, tightened up, and rebranded himself too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think he got that shoulder injury. He got that together, rehab. Jump shot still needs a lot of work, but it's better than what it was.
Yeah, definitely better.
It's almost like a roller coaster. It was good in college, but when he got to the pros, it dipped off, and we don't know what the hell was going on. I think it was that shoulder injury.
Yeah.
And then Orlando, it's slowly, surely coming back together for him. So I think that's I'm happy to see that.
Yeah.
Happy to see Markelle get it back right, man, because we all want to see him do well, man. You can't toss a 22-year-old guy aside like that.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he has the talent that he has. Another young guy we just want to talk about, Antetokounmpo brothers. They just signed the youngest Antetokounmpo brother to Milwaukee. Giannis is gonna be signed, and his other brother was also on the team. So now Milwaukee has all 3 brothers.
Yeah, and like I said, man, it's a power move by Milwaukee. They heard Giannis talking his shit. Like, shit, we not getting the championship next couple years. I'm gonna have to go somewhere where I can get me one. You know, give me another one. You know what I'm saying? And that was a power move by Milwaukee, man. They like, man, we gotta make Giannis a little more happier.
Oh yeah,
let's go ahead and sign his other brothers. Have all 3 of them on the squad.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a great move on their part to keep Giannis happy.
Yeah, facts. That's exactly what it was.
But me personally, I see it from Antetokounmpo's point of view that you're happy, but I don't know, 2 key role players. Unless those are just the 2 spots that are just bench warmers anyway, I guess.
They may. I mean, you know, the brother that was already on the team, that was pretty much his role. He was bottom of the bench, come in you know what I'm saying, at the end of the game, play the last 3-4 minutes, you know what I'm saying, probably play somewhere in between the last 2 to 3 minutes at the end of the quarters, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
bottom of the bench guy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come in and get them clean up minutes, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's the good part about him actually being called up from the G League, so the younger brother can still progress.
Yeah.
We know the older brother has peaked right now.
Pretty much, yeah. Peak
cheerleader right now. Really didn't like when he tried to they were down like 30 points and he tried to get at Blake Griffin. I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, bro, you playing extra hard at the end of the game. You're down 30. Even though it's at the end of the game and those are your only minutes, come on, bro. At
the same time, you admire it too, because you know what I'm saying. He keep that same energy whether they winning or losing. You know what I'm saying. I kind of admire that too at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what Jordan said? Anybody can talk shit when they winning. You know what I'm saying. A real baller talk shit when they losing.
I mean,
you know
Blake wasn't talking, man. Blake went up for a rebound, and Blake was like holding the ball up, trying to get the rebound, and he was just coming reckless, slapping them across the head and shit. So I didn't feel that portion of it. I feel the effort. Yeah. But, like, if you know you can't get the rebound, bro, just jog to the other end, play defense, and use that same effort. But, come on, man. And then you want to headbutt Blake? I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you finally got in the game. Enjoy your minutes. Go out there.
That was a little over the top.
You don't have to be lackadaisical. You can still play hard, but come on, man. Blake was just out there just laughing at this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, bro. Really? Then you gonna headbutt me? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was kind of a little too much.
Yeah, so he's he's signed as I don't know, man. If you can have a team advisor, I would slip him into that role. I wouldn't want him taking up a roster spot. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But at the same time, you know, Giannis gonna want his brothers to still get some kind of minutes. You know
I understand. Man, I understand that, but Giannis, you have to compromise with the team, okay? If we can go out and get another role player that can actually give us great minutes with you on the bench, and your brother is taking up that slot, that's kind of going against what you really wanted from us.
Yeah.
And being competitive, we trying to go out and get another key player, and we can't get that key player because your brother is taking up. We trying to keep you happy by keeping your brother just taking up a roster spot, knowing he's not gonna get no meaningful minutes.
True.
So it's a
double-edged sword, man.
Yeah, man. So,
but at this point, you know, they heard Giannis's comment. They gotta keep him happy for the time being. So
yeah.
You know?
And players with Giannis's intensity and work ethic to get better don't come around that often like that.
Nah, not at all.
Seeing him come from the skinny kid from Greece and to the monster that he is, MVP, race every year, already a champion.
Yeah.
To the player that he is now, and then he's still hungry.
I think Giannis gonna turn up this year, bro. I think he gonna get out of what I like to call the Westbrook syndrome, moving too fast, can't slow down. Mm-hmm. I think he gonna get out of that and slow his game down a little more. You know what I'm saying? Get a little more methodical out there. I know he been fine-tuning that jump shot.
Right.
I know he probably been fine-tuning his post-game too at the same time. Like, Giannis, I think Giannis gonna come 10 times harder this year, bro, with a whole new bag.
The arsenal is gonna be, oh my goodness, it's gonna be everything.
Yeah, bro.
He already had you can't set up no wall to a man that is methodical.
Yeah.
In his younger days, he would run into the wall. Now what he's gonna do, he's gonna turn that back to you.
Yep.
And he gonna give you that post game.
Yep.
And then he fuck around and give you the fadeaway because we saw that last year.
Yep.
So he's gonna be unstopable. He's already unstoppable.
Remember what we already been saying, bro. If Giannis get any form of a jump shot, bro, you can't stop him.
No, fair.
You can't stop him. That's what I'm saying. That's just a fact.
What if we see Giannis come off a screen and pull a three?
We gonna see it. Watch. We gonna see it, bro. Watch.
That's a scary. And then it's gonna be him and Bobby Portis.
Yep.
Him and pick and roll. Him and Brook Lopez. Him and pick and roll. Oh my god.
The pick and pops.
Oh my God.
The pick and pops are gonna be stupid.
Man, they gonna get damn near an open shot every time because Giannis just gonna put his head down off the screen.
Yep, and then just kick it back.
And then kick it back. But
whoever's back there is wide open.
Then if they rotate, he gonna hit whoever it is in the corner or on the wing. He gonna hit them because he's worked on his game. I'm pretty sure passing gonna be part of that too.
Yep.
So he probably gonna turn up to 7 assists this year. Yep. 7.5, 8, maybe even 8.
Yep.
Bro, it's gonna be crazy, man.
That was one of Giannis's kind of downsides last year. Giannis he caused a lot of charges. People kind of figured him out last year because he's gonna put his head down and come at you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They started drawing a lot of I think that out of the charges just last season, probably because I think he averaged somewhere between 3 and 4 turnovers, something like that. But 2.5 of those were charges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like people drawing charges on him. So that's why I think he's gonna adapt and slow his game down a little more. You know what I'm saying? Build up that bag. Mm-hmm. And once he build up that bag, man, it's...
and another thing is he's going to know when to pass out of the post because so many times he would back himself into the paint, get too deep.
Yeah.
And then it would be too late to pass it. Some of those turnovers were that as well. And he didn't know when to pass because right when the double team come, you got the pass, but he would wait for the defender to get there too late, and then the defender is going to
rotate. They're gonna rotate off of that, and it's a turnover.
It's a turnover. So we've seen potential in it, but it's gonna be definitely way more crisp this year. I think he's gonna average like 13, 30. 30, 13, and 7. This year easy.
And remember, I told you a couple episodes back, man. I think Giannis gonna. I think he might take back the 5th player of the year this year too, man.
Oh, I think he is.
Yeah.
Because his IQ is so high and he works on his game.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have the steals and the blocks to go with it.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna run away with it.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna run away with it, man. Last year I think they gave it to a guard, almost like the MVP was given to Joel because he finally didn't get it. And I think they just gave it to a guard because, hey, you guards been complaining for so long about not getting it. Yeah, I think he was the first guard since Gary Payton, if I'm not.
Are you talking about Marcus Smart?
Yeah. Since Gary Payton to get it.
Yep.
So
it's been a while.
Always been a big guy.
Yeah.
So
either that or a wing, you know what I'm saying? So
Kawhi. So I think they gave it to him out of that, and I think Giannis is definitely going to be MVP / defensive player this year. Because you said that in one of our very first episodes.
Yeah, little prediction.
He was the MVP favorite coming in because he's hungry. He's hungry every year.
No, he was pissed off they got put out last year, bro. Mm-hmm. He was pissed off.
And I think he was pissed off they gave the MVP to Joel.
Yeah, you already know that. I think Jokic was too, but at the same time, he wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know Jokic don't care.
He don't give a damn.
He won a championship and act like it wasn't shit.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Jokic ain't touched the basketball all summer. I wouldn't be surprised. That man been chilling with his horses and shit.
He been in the clubs.
Yeah.
I seen that boy in the clubs a couple of times. He is enjoying life, man. Because now, I mean, you already got the championship, and I'm pretty sure he's not one of those guys to just, I want another one. I want another one. I want another ring. I want another ring. You know what I'm saying? But I think
he's hungry. It's just he's not as hungry as Giannis is coming back into this shit.
Right. And I think if that would be a hell of a matchup to see in the finals too, the Bucks versus the Nuggets.
Yeah, that would be a match. That would be a matchup.
Giannis could give Jokic all kind of problems.
Especially defensively. Yeah, because he gonna get up on him. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna let him just get to his spots as easy as he's been able to get to. You know what I'm saying? Giannis gonna definitely put that body on him.
Exactly. I'm saying Giannis is strong. You can't just move Giannis because we seen Jokic move a lot of guys we thought were immovable.
Yeah.
And we thought they were immovable. And Jokic he surveys the floor, he'll pass it, and that's gonna be another thing, Giannis. you can't just pass over him like that.
Nah, you can't.
You can't just pass.
And then Giannis hitting them passing lanes too and everything. So yeah, that'll definitely be a David and Goliath matchup right there, bro. That'll be stupid.
Nah, that's Goliath and Goliath.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
David and that one, man. Them two cats are at the top, tippity top of it, man. So that would be a hell of a matchup to see. Let's go to some funny ass news, man. NBA, they ended the investigation of Eric Lewis. He decided to retire after they found out his burner account. His burner account. He's defending all of his terrible calls, I would say.
Yeah.
The funny shit about this story is, man, the cat used AOL, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't hard to track his ass down.
Nah, facts. Ain't no young person using AOL as a damn email. Come on,
AOL?
man.
Bro, last time I used AOL, I still didn't have a email address, but it was dial-up.
Bro, last time I used AOL, motherfucker was still using AOL Instant Messenger. You know what I'm saying?
That was it, man. So I'm pretty sure when they investigated, they're like printing off the list of everybody who has AOL. It's probably 10 people on the damn list in the whole global world, bro. AOL.
Facts.
And
they all over the age of 45. You know what I'm saying?
50.
Yeah.
50. And they were like, oh, Eric Lewis, look who we got here. But 10 people probably use AOL.
He went on, got up out of here, man.
He went ahead and retired, man. Because at this point, you compromised, bro.
Yeah.
You defending yourself on the burner accounts and things. Now it's no telling who else got burner accounts out there. Because you'll see certain comments. You be like, bro, you.
Oh, I guarantee Chris Paul's arch nemesis got him one.
Was it Scott Foster?
Yeah, I guarantee he got one. I guarantee it.
Oh man, it's getting ridiculous to see the lines clearly nowadays, man. Because these guys are. We don't know if they betting on the games. With some of the calls we see.
Oh, I in my opinion, probably over half of them are betting on the games. They got them a couple parlays going. If they not just swinging the overall, you know what I'm saying, end of the game, they swinging the numbers in their favor. You know what I'm saying, to where they can hit. You know what I'm saying. I don't put it past nobody.
Nah, facts. You gonna see games with a lot of charges on when they got the under and shit. Yep. Turnover, stepped out of bounds.
Yep.
Nah, man, that is funny, man. Also, we to deviate away from the NBA real quick to segue, college football sparking up.
Yep, it's getting going. Dion them first game tomorrow too.
Yes.
Against TCU.
Yes.
Number 17 TCU. Ooh, that's gonna be a good test for them, man.
It is. He got those boys ready over there, man.
Yep.
He got them boys ready, and I think they're going to being as good of a player as he is, I don't think he's gonna take any excuses.
Nah.
And
you know how Dion is, man. Dion demands greatness.
He demands greatness, and he also brings that swagger and the relatability.
Yep.
To the locker room, cause you see how he got all them cleats, man.
Oh
the primetime cleats coming back.
Nice.
Come on, man. LeBron had to ask for some.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So and then his motto was, "You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, them cats got all them damn primetime cleats on.
They gonna be out there playing like prime time.
They're playing like prime time. And you know the first pick 6 of the season, somebody gonna prime time into the end zone.
High step their ass in there.
Even if it's a defensive lineman, he gonna put a little hand behind the head to try to high step. So you gotta give a shout out to prime time. And I think the culture is on when you make plays, you're gonna get rewarded. And you fuck up.
I mean, you know, everything bro touches gold, man. Everything bro touch turns to gold, man. So
I mean,
I see big things coming for Colorado this season, man.
Most definitely. And also they moved back to the Big 12 as well.
Yep.
So I think that was a good thing for them because I think a lot of the conference swapping and things like that is getting kind of messy.
Yeah.
And I think coming back home to the Big 12 is their space right now.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect for their little niche right now because Texas and OU, I think they're moving to the SEC. Next year. So they got 1 year playing Texas in those powerhouses.
Yep.
And can't wait to see what Quinn Ewers is going to do out there for Texas also.
Yeah.
Because we all know in colleges, nothing is solidified. So you may see Arch Manning out there.
Yeah. Speaking of Arch Manning too, man. Arch Manning got his little NIL bag, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he makes more than Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Joe Burrow just off his NIL deal.
That shit crazy, man.
Crazy. And I hate that. I hate it for the athletes before them, man.
Yeah.
That didn't move on to the pros. Or you have a situation like the WNBA where they're getting paid peanuts.
Yeah.
And Angel Reese is out here buying pink Benzes and shit like that in college.
Worth millions in college.
Worth millions in college. I already got deals. What was it? Savage Fenty? Fashion
Nova, plenty more, bro. Like,
so
college players get to the bag right now.
To the bag, yeah, but you got to be a top athlete. That's one thing too, and you got to have a name. So, I love the NIL deal. I just hate that it came too late for a lot of players. I wish they could be compensated somehow for that. Like just. For those 4 years, just go ahead and give them a lump sum for those years that they played. Yeah, I think that's only fair. I mean, we printing off money like hotcakes.
I'm telling you, man.
You got money. You got plenty of that.
As long as college sports has been making money off of their athletes' likeness, you know what I'm saying? This shit is really
criminal.
15, 20 years overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Even before going back before then.
Yeah.
Because I remember Eric Dickerson. Had the Pony Express.
Yep.
That's a trademark.
Yep.
That's a trademark. So you have all those guys like that, but then you get some guys who tear up their ACL after they make their name, and they not the same player, and then they just go by the wayside.
Yep.
And they could have got their bag while they were playing in college.
True.
So I think that definitely need to go back, but nobody's gonna do. We all know that's
that shit over
with, man. So unfortunately, that's the downside of that. But hopefully Texas, because they're considered one of the front runners to be one of those teams playing for that playoff. This season. So hopefully Texas will get in there. TCU is ranked number 17 coming into the season.
They got a strong roster right now.
So they're up there.
So they can definitely make their own run of their own. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
College football gonna be something to see this year, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with all the conference moves and everything. It's definitely gonna be something to see.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Not typically a college football fan, but I think the transfer portal and the conference realignment helped a lot because it shook up things a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it may have brought more attention back to it.
Yeah, definitely.
You got football fans that still won't watch college football just because it's not like the NFL and things like that. So I think that was kind of good for the sport. I think that was good for the sport.
Definitely.
So gonna go ahead and move on to the to baseball. Just give a quick little side note to Ronald Acuna.
Acuna
of the Atlanta Braves. He became the first ever player with 30 home runs and 60 stolen bases in the season.
That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, and he's still batting like .334 right now.
Yeah.
So it's asinine, man. And the Braves are right now basically considered the best team in baseball overall. We did have that to say about the Texas Rangers, but the last 2 or 3 weeks they've been on a schneid.
Yeah, they've been kind of slipping a little bit.
Schneid. Last 10 games they're 3-7.
Yeah, which ain't good at all.
They actually won their last series. 2-1 versus the Mets.
Yeah.
Scherzer's old team. He didn't pitch versus them. But it is his old team.
Yeah.
Won 2 of those games, and they slipped down to second in the division.
Yeah.
But they're second, technically third, because Houston and Seattle are tied right now.
Yeah.
At the top of the division. So we already know it's a game of. We already said it's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs at this point, man.
So
yeah, Texas need to get hot, man.
They need to snap out of that, and because Seattle got hot at the right time.
Yeah, Houston,
they've
been consistent the whole way through.
Right, consistent all the way through. So hopefully they get it together. And it's September. It's just changing over to September.
Yeah.
So we all know
this is the time to get your run going. Right. To get hot.
Right. Right. You got about almost a good 30 games in September.
Yeah.
They play baseball. It's crazy to think how they fit 28 games in like 30 days, 31 days. So you got plenty of time to get hot.
Yep, definitely.
Plenty tries to get hot, man. So hopefully they don't run into a lot of other hot teams down the stretch. Yeah. Hopefully they get it together. NFL season opens on the 7th.
Yep, it's about that time of year.
Yeah. Actually, gonna be a Thursday night game. We got the Lions versus the Chiefs.
Yep,
it's gonna be a very interesting matchup.
Very interesting.
In
my opinion, Chiefs gonna beat that ass. I mean, come on, let's just be realistic. I mean,
But see, I think that's why the schedule makers made this game, because we want to know the Lions are what we think they are. Are actually turning it around. Because Dan Campbell last year, they started off the season like the typical Lions. We're not gonna lie about that.
And then they picked up like midway through.
And
don't get me wrong, I do think the Chiefs are gonna lose one of these games, at least one of these games, their first 4, maybe 5 weeks in.
Mm-hmm.
I do, just because I think the NFL, a lot of moves have been going on, and it's some. I think one of these teams within their first 4 to 5 weeks will be able to get them, and that's gonna wake them up.
Right.
To where they go on their run.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
Like they always do. Oh, and another big note is Chris Jones is still holding out, waiting for that contract. Yeah. So that may impact the Lions' offense a little bit if he's not there in that middle.
That's true.
To wreak havoc, because we know he's almost a Aaron Donald type, Fletcher Cox type, where even though he might not get the sack, he's gonna help somebody else. He's gonna disrupt the play, and somebody else is gonna get a sack after that. And we know the Lions got tons of offensive weapons, and they have a decent offensive line.
Yeah, they do.
You got Jared Goff, who's been better than advertised.
He's definitely been solid the past 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? He's been solid. He's not just eye-popping or nothing like that, but he's been solid. You know what I'm saying? Given what he's got over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they have, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
You got Jamison Williams. You drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. A dual threat. Considered his comparison coming in with Alvin Kamara. So you have him, a weapon out the backfield. And they have a decent offensive line. I don't think they have the interior lineman just yet. But I think they have the right tackle. I think their tackles are pretty good.
That line's solid enough to where Jared Goff may run it for his life every play. You know
right. They could hold up better than they did in the past. Definitely. And then their defense, they definitely have to get their defense together.
Thanks.
I think they shored it up, their secondary. They got C.J. Gardner-Johnson for safety, but then they got a beast in the safety and Brian Branch out of Alabama. Alabama breeds stars. So they got that. Got a couple of good linebackers over there. So they're still figuring it out. I think their corners are still weak right now. So they're probably going to have to play a scheme-based defense.
Probably a little more zone.
I think a lot more zone. But zone versus the Chiefs is not gonna work.
Pat gonna pick them apart.
Facts. And
Pat gonna pick them apart.
And then the fact that he can extend the play, you can't play zone, fam. You can almost never play zone. Once the play breaks down, He can make every throw.
Bro, you seen that? Did you see that one throw on Instagram, bro? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Pat Mahomes whipped that behind the back no look throw out one of these games. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be surprised.
That's gonna be one of those situations where it's gonna be somebody in the flat.
Yeah, the play is breaking down.
He's gonna be running this way, and he just gonna throw it behind his back. We gonna be like, come on, Pat. Yep. We know you can do that shit, but you ain't have to do that shit.
And he gonna be number one on SportsCenter that week.
Of course, man, of course. We've seen some amazing things from him, man. Like that throw in the Super Bowl, he was running for us like that whole Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the throw where he threw it, like he was falling.
Yeah, falling through his sidearm still. Yeah,
and it was still on the money, and the receiver dropped it.
That's just a testament to his arm, bro. Right, I mean, that man has a golden arm, bro.
He does.
He is literally, in my opinion. I mean, Tom Brady passed him the torch.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, and he's running with it. He running with it, so
he running with that torch.
He is him,
and
as far as quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh, most doubt,
and it's gonna be him.
No doubt,
it's gonna be him for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely, and he's already got 2 Super Bowl.
Yeah,
2 Super Bowl rings.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's been to 3.
Yep.
So I mean, he's going. And he's got the perfect coach.
If he keep this shit up, he might be able to pass Tom, bro. As long as he stay healthy and keep that longevity going, bro, he might be able to pass. He might be able to get him 8.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
He might be able to get the 8, bro.
He's gonna. I think he's definitely gonna be. It's definitely realistic.
Yeah.
That he's gonna. We haven't said that about a lot of guys. We're like, okay, you can win 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Pat Mahomes is that guy. You're like, okay, yeah, you got a chance to catch him. You got a chance to catch him, bro.
Thanks.
And the fact that he can extend the play like Tom couldn't get out the pocket. Tom just had he had the offensive line.
Yeah, to just stick in there in the pocket and make the throws. Yeah. Yeah. And then his reads too at the same time, which in my opinion, he's up there on Brady's level as far as making reads and breaking down defenses. You know what I'm saying? Before he even hikes the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
So Pat is
he's him.
He's him, bro. And he's here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's here. He's most definitely here, man. And he was a pitcher. So that's where that gunslinging mindset comes from, bro. He lets that thing fly.
Yep.
Like, he bombed one and like Tyreek just ran under it. When he had Tyreek Hill and Tyreek could just run under it. That shit is scary.
Yep.
That you can't outthrow. You can't outthrow Tyreek, but you still have the accuracy with that kind of arm.
Facts.
It's crazy, man.
It's kind of like we knew he was gonna be him, man. You know, when he first was coming into the league, everybody seen that clip of him running around. He throwing 90-yard passes and shit. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just coming full circle now. You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy part, 9 teams still slept on him because how did he make it to the number 10 pick?
I still don't know.
Nobody knows.
I still don't know.
How? How did that happen?
No, they kicking themselves every time the Super Bowl roll around, and he's either finna go, right there, or he's in the Super Bowl. You know, the 9 other teams kicking themselves.
And the only team that I see that can possibly be there is Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That's the only guy, because I think Joe Burrow is that guy.
He definitely is. And then the fact that he's got your boy, you know what I'm saying? That he's throwing to your boy, like
Chase.
Like,
yeah, he's got weapons. He has a trio of receivers.
That just make it even better.
He got Boyd. He got Chase. He has who's the other receiver?
I can't even remember.
Man, they got a trio.
I mean, Jamar Chase alone, and then
Taj Boyd,
and your boy is just icing on the cake.
T. Higgins.
Yeah, T. Higgins.
Higgins. Bro, that he has all those weapons. He has to get his offensive line shored up. Yeah, that's one thing he needs shored up. But he can extend the play as well.
Yeah, but it was like you said, it was his offensive line. He was getting hit too much.
Yeah, and think about the Super Bowl play, the 4th down play. Aaron Donald wreaked havoc. I
mean, it ain't nothing you can really do about Aaron Donald.
It's nothing you can do about Aaron Donald. But you saw how close he was to completing the pass.
That's true.
Despite the bad offensive line. Because Jamar Chase was open.
Yep.
He was open. Yep. He just didn't have the time.
But like you said, I mean, Aaron Donald coming at you. It ain't really too much your line can do against that unless they just full out triple team the man and just take him to the ground. And you know what I'm saying? Then at that point, it's still two more people coming free. You know what I'm saying? So it's.
Right. So you can only prolong the inevitable.
Yeah,
How about maybe you can put a fullback in there?
It might have to. That might be the play. Trying to offset. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Donald. You might have to bring a fullback. In there just for that specific purpose.
Because I mean,
either that or do the fullback and pull the tight end. You know what I'm saying? To help with the offensive lineman.
I don't think any tight end can help that.
Maybe a fullback. They can slow him down for just a second. You know what I'm saying? So where he can at least get the ball out.
I'm thinking. Double team him initially, right? Double team him, and then when he breaks through there, because he gonna break through the double team.
Chip with either fullback or a tight end.
Send that fullback and catch his ass off. Try to catch his ass off guard, and hopefully your quarterback can get out the pocket.
I mean, but that's still with that fullback chipping. That's still like a Corvette trying to stop an 18-wheeler from coming. You know what I'm saying? Like it just shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's gonna happen. Not gonna happen, fam. Not gonna happen. But I definitely it's a very interesting matchup if Chris Jones doesn't get his deal that he wants.
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce was like, bro, we need you.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, we need you. Please sign. You should be telling the Chiefs that. That's what need to be saying.
Oh yeah.
Telling the Chiefs that. Beg the Chiefs to sign him. That's really good. And I'm glad we got it on a Thursday night so we don't have to wait full circle for a Sunday.
Yeah.
Full circle for a Sunday. Cowboys open versus the Giants. On the 10th. They're definitely going to that's definitely going to be a good one. I think the Cowboys definitely going to take that one. I think they're definitely going to be good.
Yep.
But just no telling. Week 1, we all know, like you said, it's a filling out process.
Yeah.
And then a lot of moves. Some free agent signings could still be going on during the week and things like that.
Yep.
But I think that's definitely going to be a interesting matchup. But I think the Cowboys just got way too much talent.
Yeah. On paper, you know what I'm saying? It's just, Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Giants not a slouch. They're a solid team, still solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is coming off a up year for him. You know what I'm saying? As far as production and numbers.
Right.
I don't know where Saquon's mind is. There's that.
Right.
But if he's anywhere in peak form and peak mindset, it's gonna be a game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a game.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in my opinion, it's gonna be Micah versus Saquon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Micah versus Saquon. That's gonna be the matchup to watch.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
They went and picked up Darren Waller, so he has a safety blanket for a tight end now.
That is true, and that was a good
monster. That
even though he old, he still.
Oh yeah, he's still
solid.
He had a down year with Vegas.
Yeah,
but I think Vegas was.
I mean, that was kind of a shit show over there anyway. Just with all the
you ran Brandon Jacobs. A lot of the season.
Yep.
And once Devontae got there, that's where all the targets went.
Yep.
Because Devontae's going to get open. We know he's going to get open.
Then I saw some saying they wouldn't be surprised if we see Devontae on the trading block around trade deadline time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He came there to join Derek Carr.
And Derek Carr gone.
And Derek Carr's in New Orleans now.
Yep.
So that's almost similar to Deshaun Watson signing the deal in Houston, and they traded Hopkins, D-Hop after that.
Yep. And then the other thing, too, I wouldn't be surprised if New Orleans be a sleeper this year, too, man. Because, Derek Carr's still solid, bro.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
He's still solid. He got a few weapons up, especially with Kamara.
Yes, Kamara's going to come back, and I think he's going to be fully healthy this year because he was dinged up last year.
Yeah.
And when you're dinged up, you can hand the ball out to me a couple of times, but it's like, damn, you gonna throw to me too?
Yeah.
You gonna throw to me too? I can't do all that.
And he had a little bit of legal trouble too last year too. You know what I'm saying? So with that being past him, he's gonna be 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derek Carr got a few weapons over there in New Orleans, man, and
then Mike Thomas could be on the up.
I've been seeing him working out a lot. He been looking good. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you gotta. So he has weapons, and his offensive line is already straight.
Yeah,
and then you got a dependable backup if something happens to Carr. You got Jameis.
Yep.
Jameis just. Of course, just needs to protect the ball like he always does. Always does, but
just be a game manager.
Yeah, be a game manager, bro.
Game manager, brother.
Yeah,
that's your best bet, James.
Yeah, do not.
And he's gotten better at it. He's gotten better. He's gotten out of the fuck it. I'm gonna just bomb it. You know what I'm saying? Mindset that he was in. You know what I'm saying?
He just chunked that shit, man. And so I did kind of feel for him because once he finally got the starting job in New Orleans, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
I hated that for him because I wanted to see a full season of the growth. Because his teammates love him.
Yeah. Jameis got he had that locker room. You know what I'm saying? That was his locker room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I hate that for him, but I love the fact that he still has a job and he has a secure job now.
Yeah,
and he found his role. And when they call on him, I think he'll more than definitely be ready.
Yeah,
he'll more than definitely be ready. So I do love that matchup.
Yeah,
I do love that. I do like that. Go ahead and move on. We just talked about Darren Waller being a good tight end. Move on to another tight end. The Vikings, T.J. Hawkinson, who played for the Lions as well last year, got traded mid-season. Just got the biggest contract for a tight end in NFL history.
Got his bag.
4 years, $66 million, $42 million guaranteed. 17 million annually, which is the highest. Both are the highest for a tight end in NFL history.
So you already know, man. Next couple years, Kelsey, and your boy over there in San Francisco, they gonna demand the bag now.
Oh yes, most definitely.
They gonna demand the bag now. It's only just gonna keep going up from here now.
Yeah,
with tight ends.
Kittle.
Yep.
Kelsey. There's another one. I feel like there's at least one more who's in that tier with them that's gonna demand the bag as well. But yeah, it's gonna get crazy for tight ends out here. Yep. It's definitely gonna get crazy for tight ends out here. And I think it's overdue as well.
Yeah, because they do a lot. You know, they block, catch. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot,
and
man.
Then when you have tight ends like those of that tier, you put them out wide.
Yep.
You put them out
as
wide
receivers.
as
you know
receivers.
What I'm saying?
You have to meet them in between. If you don't want to literally give them receiver money, tight end, basically another fullback that can catch like a receiver.
Yep.
And run routes crisply, and security blankets. We can't forget that. When nobody else is open, they look for that tight end.
Very high skill position in you know what I'm saying, in the NFL right now. So.
And if you have one of those guys, it's a matchup problem every game. A linebacker can't cover them. A safety can't cover them. They're too small.
Corners too small too. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, definitely. That's why those guys rumble down the field the way they do, man. Because it was one game, Travis Kelce, I'll never forget it. He won it in overtime.
Yeah,
it was versus the Chargers.
Yeah, I remember that game.
They couldn't tackle.
Yeah.
He just kept running through him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can know he big, but you gotta at least put some pads on that guy. Try to stop him from getting to the end zone.
They not doing nothing but bouncing off of him.
Same
thing with George Kittle. Bouncing off of him.
Bouncing right off of him. And yeah, those guys are faster than what they look. They big, but them guys are moving.
Oh yeah,
they moving. They definitely moving, man. So it's definitely tough on defenses and defensive coordinators.
Yep.
To face them week in and week out. So we got football. College football jumps back, and that definitely will get us to the NFL this week,
which is about a week away at this point.
Yeah,
less than a week away at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, the news, sports world is definitely picking back up.
Most definitely,
right around this time, man. This is the time of year everybody loves, man. College football, NFL kicking back off, NBA kicking back off, NCAA basketball gonna be kicking back off you know what I'm saying, in a month or so. So
right.
It's the good time of the year, man.
Yes. It's the perfect storm, as I like to call it. And then all this damn heat will be gone.
Yeah.
So
we got these fall months.
Right. We definitely got that to look forward to. So y'all stay cool until summer officially ends. And yeah, we'll catch y'all next week, man.
Yeah, man, good episode. We'll have a little more for you next week. You know, we're gonna be covering. We should be coming next Saturday with the next episode. So we'll be able to cover everything that went on throughout the week. We'll be covering Dion and Colorado's first game pretty much in full. We'll be covering first game in the kickoff game for the NFL season next Thursday. We'll be covering that. So y'all just stay tuned in, man, and yeah, we got the good time of the year coming up, brother.
Very perfect. So we'll catch y'all next week. We thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks again. Much love for the support, and just keep on supporting. We'll keep on pumping out the content.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all take it easy. Everybody in Texas, stay cool, man. Everybody else, y'all stay tuned in. Like you say, we appreciate the support, appreciate the love, man. Yeah, man. We'll see y'all guys next week, man. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.